We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Got caught clean by a left hook. That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Chavez in that last round.
What are you doing?
What do we expect to see here in round two? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Solid punch. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That counter shot lands. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. Thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Insane action. Nice counter. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Chavez in that last round. He is on to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Close for that uppercut. That jab doesn't score. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he is... Switch arm. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. This fight has a real good flow to it. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now,
big shot and Kell Brook is on the canvas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
a shot from... 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. There's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Good one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a scoring blow. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That jab won't score. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. At this point, let's start the 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. From this moment forward, and there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. That counter shot lands. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. The game. There's the bell to start round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to be thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little phaser to pickpocket them.
Straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it.